Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is CQ. Pow! Low, you already know. Let's go! What's up, guys? I'm shooting this quick video, and I wanted to just let you guys know what you guys are in for, okay? If you guys watch this entire video here by the end of it, which, by the way, it's going to be valuable like it always is, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel, okay? But what you're going to learn is Facebook knowledge, okay? Who is this video for? This video is specifically for those who are doing Shopify, those who are looking to do Shopify. Look, once you master and you understand how your Shopify store should look and the products that you should promote, the next big question, or should I say the next big challenge that you have to kind of climb over, crawl over, jump over is going to be Facebook advertising. Yep, it's going to be Facebook advertising. Now, this is a very important topic because there's so many people who spend so much money on Facebook and they get zero results. I'm sure that's not who you want to be. So on this specific Shopify / Facebook advertising video, you guys are going to see a sneak peek of me coaching one of my students, and I'm going to be sharing with you some pixel knowledge. If you guys don't know what that is, I'm going to share with you Facebook 101, Facebook research, Facebook advertising. So you definitely want to make sure you guys watch this video till the end of the video, because I promise you, you're gonna get lots of value. Now, really quickly, at the end of the video, okay, or towards wherever you're seeing this, okay, make sure you follow me on Instagram, Paulo, Paulo, C_Q. You can follow me on Snapchat at PauloCQ, all right, the way you spell my first name and CQ. But also, I wanted to shoot this quick videos because for those who are interested, okay, in getting access to my free Shopify course, where I teach you how you can start making $200 to $300 a day, all you have to do is click the link below. That's right, click the link below. When you click the link below, you're gonna get access to it. And on top of that, I got a very special surprise. I'm bringing something back. But you wanna make sure you go ahead and click the link now. If not, just watch the video, and then whenever you want, just click the link afterwards, okay? Also, I am expanding my agency, okay? I run a Shopify agency with my business partner. I'm the co-founder. So one of the things that I'm doing is I'm actually looking for interns. So if you're actually interested in being an intern for my company, which means that you're gonna give of your time, you're gonna serve the company, and in exchange, you're gonna receive Shopify wisdom. If that's something that you wanna know, you wanna learn about, you guys can go ahead and send me your credentials at ecomsuccessagency@gmail.com, and then from there we can go. So just send me some information. Some people are weird here, but it's all good. But yo, again, so keep watching the video. If you guys want access to my free Shopify course and want to start rocking it out, make sure you click the link below. It's a great training course. It's gonna give you a lot of insight, so and some cool stuff. So anyways, now back to your regular schedule. Check this video out right now.
Pixel knowledge. That's why I mainly started over, because the pixel I had before was kind of all messed up. So I said, let me start a new niche, new website, and a fresh pixel, and start from there.
Okay.
My product page as well.
Okay. All right.
So the product page, the ads, those are really the main two, because I figure once I learn that, then I can learn email marketing and go after all that, the funneling and upsell after that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I totally get where you're coming from. Now, as far as products, like, do you already know what products you want to sell? Do you already have?
The niche is cats. So it's apparel, cat toys, cat shirts, that type of stuff.
Okay, so that's okay. So as far as, do you know how to find products that are selling right now? Like, do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
So you're good with that. You don't need that part.
I don't think so. Usually, I just go to AliExpress, browse around. I look at mainly, where'd you go? I look at mainly what's been ordered the most.
Okay, cool.
Site orders.
All right, I mean, that's cool. So you want to kind of just focus on the Facebook ad, setting it up, like how to set everything up correctly, the pixel knowledge, and then you want to talk a little bit about your product page. Does your product page convert? right? Stuff like that, like how to get your product page to increase conversions, to look better. Is that what you're kind of aiming at?
Right. As well as the back end of it. I know Sales Pop. What's the other ones? Some people use the Facebook Messenger tab on the side. There was one other one. Heat map. I don't think it's called heat map, but to see where your visitors on your site are actually going to.
Okay, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is now when it comes to the Facebook ad, right, it's really gonna come down to research. So I'm gonna hook you up with a Facebook template. It's a really simple template. I like to keep things super simple, but this template is gonna help us organize the keywords. So that's gonna be where we're gonna start. Once we do that, then I'll go ahead and give you the game plan of how you want to start launching your campaigns, which is probably something that you may or may have not done in the past. But then this way, I'm also going to tell you kind of the process of, when to shut things off, when to turn things on. I'm also going to hook you up with a Facebook template as far as the metrics. Okay. Maybe you already have certain metrics, but we're going to reorganize them. And then I'm going to give you more insight on what to look for when you're looking at a metric, which is something that's not usually talked about. I know at least when I got started, I felt like I had to look for it. I had to ask a lot of questions. But let me go ahead and send that over to you right now. Can I send it to the same email that I have here on file?
Yep.
All right, cool. I'm going to go ahead and send that over to you. And then as soon as we do that, as soon as you get that, we're going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to go ahead and rock it out here. So here we go. So let me go ahead and make a copy of this. Okay, this is the wrong one. And then we will start crushing.
Is there a way to record this?
Yeah, I am recording it for you, so I can give you the recording. Sounds good?
Yep.
All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and send it over to you right now. You should receive it in your email. Okay, I just sent it to the same email that you provided me with in the beginning. So let me know if you are there, my friend. Did you get it?
I got it.
Okay, perfect. Can you share your screen? So how you're going to share your screen is if you move your mouse in a little circle. On the bottom, there's going to be some icons that pop up. If you're still with me on that same Zoom page where you were looking at me, perfect. You're good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and have some fun. Give me 1 second here.
Do I need to open this template up, or is that for later?
Oh, give me 1 second, bro. All right, so you're gonna go ahead and open it up, open up in Sheets. Okay. As soon as you open up in Sheets, next thing you're gonna do there is you are gonna go ahead and just click on it so it can open up. Not sure what happened to it. It might have disappeared.
I was trying to open up in the wrong browser.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
There it is. I think if you click on, you can't just click on it, huh?
If I do, it's opening up and shoot. What is going on?
Do you have a Gmail?
Yeah, this is Gmail. Copy link. Paste. There we go. All right.
Yeah, that's interesting. All right, cool. So open this up really quickly. You may or may have not seen this before. This is really simple, except, it's simplicity. Just it's at its finest. This is what's going to help you get results. So you're going to open this up a little bit more. Okay, there we go. All right. So a couple things here. We have different categories. Now we could go we can get very detailed. We can get very meticulous with the whole thing, but I like to keep things simple. If you want to add things to it, you can, but we're basically categorizing keywords into associations. So what we're going to do is we're going to be using a combination of a little bit of Facebook audience insight, okay, because it is a really powerful tool that Facebook has to kind of dig deeper into keywords. But we're also going to be using kind of like the lazy way of targeting, but we're going to do research behind that. We're not just going to get a bunch of keywords. And what we're going to do is we're going to group the keywords. Once we group the keywords, for example, let's say we're getting a lot of keywords pertaining to cat blogs or blogs about cats or whatever the case is. that's normally going to go on their website and information. Anything that's free, anything that's talking about cats and it's like a free blog or something where people get information on, we're going to put this in this category. Now, the really powerful categories are really going to be the magazines / products / services and also the stores. The reason why is because these two categories, right? They're basically categories that only people in the niche, the only people who know in that niche would be people who are really close to the niche or they have spent some kind of money in that niche, right? I mean, if you think about it, I'm not sure if there's any cat magazines, but if there were cat magazines and you had to pay for cat magazines, that's already a good sign that the person in that niche is willing to spend money in that niche. And if we can target the people who are already spending money in that niche and we can target them and we can test out campaigns with those people, we will be able to get a result really quickly, as if, hey, the product you're promoting sucks, or hey, the product that you're promoting is really good. Like, it doesn't take more than 3 days to figure out if what you're doing is right. But nevertheless, there has to be a lot of things that align in order for us to really know that within 3 days we did everything on the front end correct. So now this is the final, the final outcome of what we need to do next. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into Ads Manager. You're going to click on Ads Manager. Then you're going to go over to Power Editor. I like to do things on Power Editor. I'm going to help you kind of organize your keywords. Organize your ads. With Facebook ads, as you start getting better, as you start making more money, you're going to realize it's not just going to be one ad that's going to make you all the money. That's also another misconception. Very, very rarely does one ad generate you 6 figures, right? It's a combination of multiple good ads that help you make a lot of money. So because of that, you have to make sure that your campaigns are organized, because you're going to if you're managing 50, 100 ads, like just imagine, right? Just let's kind of give yourself a little bit of vision here. But if you're managing 50 to 100 ads, the ads have to be organized so you can read the ads in a couple of seconds and you can read your metrics on all your ads very quickly and you know exactly where to go. If everything is disorganized and things, as you start getting more and more ads, you're going to be a little bit more unconsciously resistant to it. So I'm going to help you organize it so then you can look at the ads, you know exactly what campaign that is, you know what's happening. It's going to make a lot more sense. So you see where it says create campaign? You're going to click on create campaign. Okay. And here's how we're going to organize it. You're going to put bracket. You're going to put bracket. It's like a parentheses, but it's a bracket. I like to use a bracket. Okay. It's the other one. And inside there, you're going to put the niche. So in this example, you're going to put cat, because that's the cat niche. Okay. So right off the bat, when we look at the campaign, and now close it off with the other bracket. Cool. Now you're going to put plus. You're going to put plus. And now what you're going to do is you're going to do another bracket. And inside of that bracket, you're going to put the product of the name. Okay. The name of the product. So whatever you're promoting. So for now, I'm not sure if you have a product that you're promoting or not. But you can just put
one test one.
Okay. So crazy cat t-shirt. Okay, cool. So you're going to go ahead and grab that. You're going to put the name inside of the ads manager. Cool. So now, okay, you're going to put it in there. You're going to close it. And now you're going to put a plus sign. And now you're going to put another bracket. And then inside of this bracket, we're just going to type in conversion. We're going to just type in, you're starting a brand new pixel, correct?
Yes, just made it 10 minutes ago.
Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and do a bracket. And we're going to actually just put CONV period, and then put V.C, V period C, which is going to stand for conversion view content bracket. Okay. So you could just have VC, it's up to you, but conversion CO, it should say, does it say CP? Put CO. There we go. All right. And all right, cool. Now where it says buying type, you're going to click on auction. Actually, not there. Click on where it says traffic. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to click conversions. Perfect. Now inside of the ad set name and the ad name, this is all going to be the same. So we just got to do it once and then we copy it on the ad name. So you're going to start off with bracket. So you're going to do bracket. Okay. And now here, you're just going to put cat keywords. We're going to go back and change this later once we figure out what we're going to target. But for now, you can just put cat keywords, bracket. Okay. Plus bracket. It's going to be the gender. So who you're targeting, it could be, if it's going to be man and women, you can put uni, which is kind of stands for unisex. If it's just going to be women, just put women. Okay. And then you're just going to put plus bracket, and then it's going to be the age, what the age is going to be. Okay, cool. Bracket. And then what you're going to do is we're going to go ahead and plus. Okay. And then bracket, you just can put, here's what you're going to do, right? When you're testing a campaign, what I recommend is you kind of group everything, right? So like, for example, a campaign that's not worthy of like, you don't know if this product is going to be a winner. So you don't want to segmentize everything, because it could be a waste of money. Like, you just want to group everything and then have that testing campaign give you a result. If it make you sales, then you can go into segmenting. But right now we're going to group everything. So what I normally like to do is I like to group the big 5. The big 5 stands for the 5 English speaking countries. So you could just put big 5, and hopefully that rings a bell. Now later on, you can target individual countries if it's a winning product. If it's not, it doesn't make sense for you to split test all of that when it may not even be a winning product. All right, cool. You're going to copy that entire name. Now you're going to place it underneath, which it says ad name. So just copy that whole thing. Now you're going to put it right there where it says ad name. Perfect. And you're going to click where it says save to draft. Cool. So what we just did is we build the skeleton of the Facebook ad. So every time you're creating a campaign, I want you to start building it very similar, and I want you to begin to start to, locking the process of how to organize your ads. It'll pay off in the long run when you start running more campaigns. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the ad sets. So let's go deeper into the ad sets. Okay. Now let's kind of fix this a little bit, right? So you can avoid some mistakes that can cost you money. So when it clicks, please select the conversion event. You're going to click on that, and you're going to click view content. Okay. Now you're going to scroll a little bit lower. Okay. And where it says daily budget, we're going to do $5. Okay. Normally $5 is a good place to start. Okay. $5.
Oops.
Okay. And then where it says schedule start, what happened?
Question.
Yeah.
Not saying that you're wrong or anything. I'm just trying to figure out. Some people will say start with view content, and some people will say start with purchase, because in the end, you'll end up on purchase.
For sure.
Since all of mine are red right now, people have told me to start with purchase instead of view content, because in the end, you're going to optimize to work your way up to purchase. So you might as well start with purchase.
Yeah, no, it's a solid question. Now here's the thing, right? Most people, what's going to happen is, based on the targeting that we're going to do, since we are going to be very specific, we're going to get lots of clicks. Okay. As soon as we get those clicks and those people land on that page, that pixel is going to automatically turn green. Like, it's going to automatically turn green. Okay. However, those clicks that automatically hit that hit that page and automatically register a view content, not all of them will turn into purchases. It's gonna take a lot more clicks to get purchases than it is to get view contents. So even though it's all gonna end up in the same place, what we're doing is we're grooming the pixel. So especially since you have a brand new pixel, we're gonna groom the pixel. On top of that, the reason why you want to start with view content is because you can create a custom audience off of your conversion events. Okay. Now, why is this important? Because a couple things. Number one, let's say you run out of keywords to target. You can always go back to your custom audience, and you can actually have an entire custom audience from all the people who actually were view contents. And you can create a retargeting audience for those people, or you can create a lookalike audience off of your view content, right? Then after that, that's really important. The second reason is because you want to be able to, the best way to maximize your money for your traffic that you're paying for, like your Facebook advertising, is why not be able to build another audience as you're paying money for ads? Okay, so meaning, why not create a custom audience off of the people who are landing on your page? You're already paying for money. If anything, when you're building that custom audience, it's kind of like you're able to target now the people who actually viewed the page, which is going to be more targeted. I know that's kind of hard to maybe understand right now because we're not actually physically doing it. But what I'll do is I'll help you set everything up. But just alone for those two reasons, you want to start off with view content. Really because, I mean, you're grooming your pixel, that's important. And number two, because you can create a custom audience. If you start off with purchases, you're not going to be able to create a conversion event. Well, you can still create a conversion event off of view content, but it's going to take longer to build up into. And I can explain to you when we get to that part. But does that make sense about grooming your pixel?
I get it. You work your way up. I get it.
Yeah. You want to groom your pixel. Yeah. Again, nothing is like Facebook ads. It's not black and white, right? So like there's a lot of stuff that does work, right? I'm just teaching you off of my experience, but also at the same time, it's kind of like there's no black and white. There's just different ways to do things a little bit differently. And I remember being in your position where, you know, you just don't have all the ad money to just promote anything. Like you don't have thousands of dollars to just blow in one day. So you want to make sure that you're really tight and you're organized with how you do things and you have a process so then you don't lose money. So we're going to start off with view content. Hopefully that makes sense. And then what we're going to do is we're going to schedule the start date. So let's just, for this example, let's click on where it says August 21st. And we're going to actually, let's say this was ready to go. Let's do August 22nd. Okay. And then you're going to do 12 a.m. And then the reason why we want to do 12 a.m. is we want to give Facebook an entire day to optimize. And then you're going to do a.m. Yeah. And then we're going to do end run. Okay. Click on where it says end run. And we're actually going to do it 3 days from now. So 3 full days. So the 22nd, the 23rd, the 24th. So it'd be the 25th at 12 a.m. All right. After the 3 days, I'll show you a process to kind of look at your ads in a second. We're going to scroll down now. Okay. And now where it says locations, we're going to go ahead and insert the last 4 English speaking countries. So you're going to put Canada. Canada is going to be one. All right. And then you're going to put United Kingdom is going to be another one. And then Australia is going to be another one. And New Zealand. Cool. Okay, that should be 5 right there. So now we're going to scroll down. And now age, you're going to leave it at 18. That's fine. And you're just targeting women. Now for the language, you're going to put English. Okay. Now here's what I recommend. You don't have to do this. You probably know more information on the product you're promoting. But if the product that you're promoting, like a girl and a guy can wear it, I would do like all. And then just let Facebook optimize and let me know who's buying it more. Because this is a testing campaign. But it's up to you. All right, cool. So all right, so now that we did that, I want you to just, you see where it says expand interest when it made, that little check right there, the little check in that box, just uncheck it. All right, now it says detailed targeting. We're just going to type in the word cat and we're going to start building a list of keywords, which we're going to organize on that spreadsheet that we have. So just click on cats and then just start using the auto suggestion feature that Facebook is giving you and start clicking on keywords that are related to cats. And I want you to go ahead and try to build this list as big as possible. And then we're going to go ahead and organize it in just a second. So yeah, there we go. Just start hitting them. I believe you don't have to keep hitting that section. I think if you just,
oh shoot, you're right.
I think it'll just stay. You see, it'll just stay. So it'll be a little bit faster for you. And then let's just build it up. Let's build it up until, there's nothing else that Facebook is suggesting to us related to cats.
So am I clicking everything basically?
And anything that's related to cats, because sometimes Facebook throws things that they're kind of like, what? That doesn't make sense. But right now, Facebook is just kind of dishing out a lot of different keywords to you. So we're just going to go ahead and just grab them all because this is a niche that you are going to be devoted into. It's going to make a lot of sense to spend time researching to make sure that all these what these keywords fall under. Are they a blog? Are they a website? Are they magazines? Are they an e-commerce store? What are they? So, I see some magazines there. So we're just going to go ahead and keep building that up and, just keep building that big list up. And let's, are they a public figure? Like, are they celebrity cats? We can also group those as well. Now, the good thing is because since you are diving deeper into this niche and this is the niche that you want to go into, you're going to be able to use these keywords for, you can keep using them over and over and over and over again once you're done with the research. So yeah, let's keep, it seems like they just have cat keywords for days.
I think that's it. It's starting to get into like type of cats.
Yeah, even grab those as well. Yeah, we can categorize them by breeds. Yeah, I mean, that's all good stuff right there. Anything that's literally related to cats, we can always categorize them.
Now, another question I had was when using audience insights, I noticed like a lot of examples on YouTube. Like one guy, his ad was targeting the whole world, but when he used audience insights, he was only using United States as his reference. There's no way to use worldwide. Like you can't choose worldwide as an option.
Yeah, for sure. Everything that we're gonna put together it's gonna give you, there's not really one way to research things. At least for me, I try to take the best from audience insight, because audience insight, there's certain things that you are limited with. So we just grab the best things that we can from each platform that gives us more insight on things, and we kind of put them all together and we organize them. Cool. So yeah, it looks like there's still kind of are we running out there? It's getting a little bit more generic. The happy cats.
Going back to dogs now.
Yeah, so now it looks like it's starting to starting to.
Yep, that's it.
All right, cool. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and copy that entire list. Just copy the entire list, and yeah, you can start from interest, and then you can go over to behaviors afterwards. All right. Oop, too much. Cool. You can copy that. And now we're going to go back to that spreadsheet that I gave you. And what you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and paste it on column 10, and then we're going to start organizing it from there.
In row 10?
Yeah, just paste it in there, and it should. Perfect. All right. Now what you're going to do is you're going to open up another tab, and you're just going to open up your Facebook page. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to also open up another tab for audience insight. But we want to make sure that we stay on this page as well. Cool. And we're going to go over to cool. And then go back to your regular fan page as well. Your regular just fan page.
You want them side by side, or?
I'm sorry, not your fan page. Can you just go to your regular Facebook, like on that tab? Yeah, on that tab you can go to it. Yeah, and then open up a Google page. Perfect. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the keywords that we have, and we're gonna start organizing them. So go back to the spreadsheet where we just pasted the keywords in there. And we're going to start off with the first one, Albejana cat, whatever that is. Click on that, and we're going to put that one in Google. So go ahead, copy that, and put that one in Google. Okay, very nice. Press start. Okay, so now this is a type of breed. Okay, it says cat breed. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to that green spreadsheet. And this green spreadsheet is flexible. So we're going to create another category, and we're just going to type in cat breeds. Or whatever you want to put on it. Breeds, it's fine. All right. And what we're going to do is now we're going to go ahead and copy it, and we're going to paste it right underneath there. Now, this is going to take a little time, right? So what we'll do is we'll spend probably the next 15 minutes doing this just so you can get the hang of it. And then we'll cover another part that we have here on the agenda. All right, so now you could delete it from that list on the left-hand side. And now, yeah, we can just delete it. We can just press backspace. It's cool, whatever. Okay, now where it says all about cats, let's grab that keyword and let's put that inside of your Facebook search. So just copy that. And let's go ahead and put that inside of the Facebook search. Cool, yeah. And let's see what we find here. So let's click on where it says all about cats, the one that has 134,000 likes. Yeah, click on that one. And we're gonna click on the about section. That's gonna be the keyword, about. So it's a community page, all right? Which means that they just basically give free information. Click on the home. So click back on home and let's just see what they put there, which I pretty much, it's a community page, which means that they just give free info. They just fuck around. All right, cool. So yeah, I mean, they're just kind of posting cat stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that keyword and we're actually just gonna go back in there and we're gonna go ahead and paste that on column 2. But it's gonna stay inside of that category, which is website/information. So grab all about cats and put it right under there. Yeah. Okay, and delete it from there. Now it says Alley Cat Allies. Okay, so click on copy that, and then you're also gonna copy that and put that into the Facebook search. Okay, let's see what we got. So it's a non-profit organization, so let's click on it. And let's just kind of dig a little deeper. So click on about. Okay, so let's see what it is. Their mission to transform, develop communities to protect and improve lives of cats. About. Cat Allies is a total engine and change for cats. We protect and improve all cats' lives through our innovative, cutting-edge programs. We reserve the right to lead profanity. Produces literature and videos that clearly explain how to carry out safe and okay, cool. So you could put this Alley Cat Allies. There's a couple things that we can do. Okay, so go back to the spreadsheet. So it could, let's just put it inside of website and information. However, if we find other kind of nonprofit organizations, we can probably even create a category for that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So if we get enough. So for column 3, is there a way that you can make that green just so we know to go back to just in case? Like, can you make the whole block green? Yeah, cool. And then, all right, let's go to Alley Cat Rescue. So Alley Cat Rescue, let's put that into Facebook, which I'm thinking there's probably going to be a lot of nonprofits, so we might create that as its own column. Okay, so let's check it out. So Alley Cat Rescue. Click on it. Let's see what it is.
Nonprofit.
It's a nonprofit as well. Let's click on the about section. Just let's always double check. About leading the way in compassion and care for all cats. To work within the communities to reduce the number of cats we assist. Cool. Very good. There's a keyword. All right, cool. So we're going to go ahead. I'm thinking we're probably going to create a subcategory for it because it seems like we're probably going to run into that. So what's beginning to happen is that we're beginning to start to organize the ads, and this is really going to be super effective when it comes to testing. So we're going to go ahead and grab Alley Cat Allies, and we're going to grab Alley Cat Rescue, and we're going to put it in there, and we'll see how that develops. If that list is not big enough, we'll just group them into website and information later on. So cool. And we're going to put that in there as well. Perfect. All right. Now let's delete Alley Cat Rescue. And
no, trying to change it back to white.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. All right. We already did that one, so we could delete that one. So American Cat Fanciers Association. Let's put that into Facebook. And then we'll go ahead and see what the dealio is with that. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, cool. You're going to click on it. And there it is. Let's click on the About section. And look, it is. It's a nonprofit organization, a social club, and a pet service. Interesting. We'll just go ahead and put it about. Oh, it's an okay. Cool. We could just do nonprofit. Cool. All right. Cool. And yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and delete that. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and American Curl. Interesting. That's a cat thing. We should see. Let's put that into the Facebook and see what pops up under that.
I don't know why that wasn't. Oh, right here, I guess.
American Curl. Welcome to American Curl cat owners, lovers, interests, and breeds. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know on this one.
Just,
I guess this is a different language. Yeah, this is a different country. That's why they call it curl, I guess.
okay. Seems like they're just posting stuff about their cats. Doesn't seem like a very, very big group, but click on where it says description to see more.
Where
On the right-hand corner, you see where it says members, 1,452. Have you ever shared your pic of the curl and meet condition? The group is not for sale.
Oh, maybe it's a type of cat. Duh.
Let's put it in Google.
Yeah, because the ears are curling.
Good call. Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
And you are right, my friend. Yeah, there it is. Good call. Good call. That's a good call. We're like, what's an American curl? Like, that's like the wrong keyword. Perfect. So we could put that under the breed. You see, only real cat owners would know that. So it's like we're getting.
I hate cats. That's the crazy.
That's funny. Or people who are marketers. American short hair. It seems like that probably is also some kind of breed as well. But we could just double check and we could go into Google.
No.
Cool. Yep.
Yep.
Cat breed. Perfect.
So I think I got the hang of this.
You're trying to get the hang of it?
Yeah. Did I put it over there already?
Do you want to go a little longer, or do you feel like you understand this?
Yeah, I understand the organizing part. This is easy.
Okay. What's your feedback? What's your big idea? Were you doing this before when you were targeting?
I did something similar, not this detailed at all. It wasn't like this at all. It was you go into audience insights, look at page likes for that one. So like if I type in cats, it bring up the top 10 page likes. You take those, put it in a spreadsheet, and then you split test. You like take 5, make it add with those 5, do another 5, and then just do a whole bunch of different combos, and that's how you split tested it. But it's nothing like this.
Cool. Sounds good, man. Well, I'm glad that this is something different, and this is definitely going to help you out. Now, there's a couple of things that you could go deeper into, which I'll go ahead and share with you. See where it says buyers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is something that you can also do. That's part of it. Now, this is something that I recommend you do afterwards, but you can actually target people who are buyers. You can actually dig deeper into their pages and see what they like. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But we could talk about that a little later. This is definitely going to be the main part there. So what you're going to do then is you're going to open up. Can you open up like a Word document real quick or somewhere where you can write?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what you're going to do is just type in so what we're going to do is we're going to do a $25 campaign game plan. Okay, $25 I think is affordable, and I think it's good enough to kind of test different things. Okay, so this is going to be the process of how I want you to do things that works really well. At least in my experience, it has. So what you're going to do is you're going to create just type in campaign name. Type in the word campaign name. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to put the campaign name. You're just going to put the product you're selling. So you can put Crazy Cat T-shirts or whatever.
You mind me asking when your main selling store, what niche are you in?
I actually run a couple of general stores, and I'm now getting into a niche, which is going to be more of a clothing brand that I'm going to be building out with my wife. But I like general stores, man. You have the ability to promote different products, which means that you can create different streams of income.
Question. I still have my other store, Super Quick. Do you remember the Super Quick Steals?
Yeah, for sure.
The reason I didn't want to go with that because I was told with the Pixel, it's better to do one pixel, one niche, instead of having a store with 20 different niches and then trying to use that pixel to, especially starting off new.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? With the whole thing with the Pixel, yeah, it's there's like there's truth to everything. So, like by doing one niche, specific niche, your Pixel is going to be obviously a lot stronger because it's one niche. However, you're also going to be limited because you're only limited to one niche and whatever AliExpress is giving you for that niche, unless you discover other vendors that have other cool products as well. Now, the that's would be the downside to it. You're limited on testing, and you should be testing. I mean, you should really be trying to do your best to test 3 to 5 products per day, which come out to like 50, 70 products a month because you want to test different products. I mean, that's the name of the game. You have to keep testing. Now, with the cat niche, you're going to be a little bit more limited, so it is a downside there. However, your pixel is going to be stronger. But if you run a general store, your pick, it's not like your pixel is going to be like it's just not going to work. It does work, and what you're doing is, Facebook is smart enough to be able to figure out who are customers. If you go on Audience Insight and you type in an audience, you don't have to do this now. Oh, you can actually do this now. Just type in like an interest or whatever. Okay, now click on where it says purchase all the way in the right hand corner. Okay, so it says online purchases. It just lets you know what these people buy. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now some of these people who like woofs, do you see how some of these people also buy stuff in the pet category?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Facebook is smart enough that even if you built a woof, even if you build a let's say a woof e-commerce store, and then you want to take that pixel and promote, let's say, cat products, 2 different niches, right? Wolf and cat. It already has algorithm within its pixel to be able to be able to target wolf people, but knowing that those wolf people also have pets and they buy products for their pets. Does that make sense?
So based off your experience, because I still have the other store that's already built, have all the products up there. This one, I have that one product. Would you recommend me going and using that general store?
Yeah, I mean, based on my experience, dude, I think you should, man. I think you should. Unless you're building a brand, like unless you're looking to build a brand, right now, here's what you need to understand. Drop shipping, e-commerce, it's all in a, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
It's all in a bubble, which means that this bubble, it's like, hold on, the connection is unstable. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
It's all in a bubble right now, which means that there's never been a better time to make money just doing what everyone's doing. Like people are literally finding one winning product and making thousands of dollars, a day with it. And because it's in a bubble, take advantage of that opportunity and sharpen that skill set and make money, make as much money as you can before the bubble pops. Once the bubble pops, then the whole thing is gonna change, and then you're gonna have to, now you're gonna have to start really building more of a brand. It's not gonna be really kind of just promote anything. But as of right now, you can promote anything. That's why I like general stores, because all you're simply doing is you have like the flea market mentality. You're buying something low and you're selling it for something high. That's kind of what you're doing. It's like, so I don't recommend you doing it all over. Look, you put a lot of work into this.
Yeah, I didn't want to start over, but
yeah, like why not create a collection? Create a collection instead. So you still could be niche. Just create a niche within your general store. And
I can still use it because in this store, one of the niches is cats.
All right. So yeah, I would recommend you just do that so you're not wasting any more time. Building a whole nother store is not an income producing activity. It's just unless you're building a legitimate brand, then I don't know.
Now saying that, is it going to take longer to build that pixel versus focusing on one niche?
if you're doing a general store and your pixel's being used for multiple things, then your pixel's going to get warmed up way faster.
Okay.
So it's going to be up to you. Just understand that it's always going to require the same principle, which is grooming the pixel. You have to groom it. Whether you do niche or not, you're still going to have to groom it. But all right, so let's go over to the notes, and let me show you the process of how I want you to start. All right, so now on the bottom, you're just going to press enter, and you're just going to put ad set 1, ad set 2, ad set 3, ad set 4, and then ad set 5. And then and then again ad set on the bottom. 2, perfect. 3, 4, that's it, 5. Okay, cool. Now, all right. So now for ad set 1, we're going to be intersecting. So this is just this is just examples, because you still have to organize those keywords. But let's say you do cat breeds / with nonprofits. Okay. And then after that, you do cat public figures, which is like cat celebrities, which they are some, / with website and information pages. And then for ad set 3, let's say you do cat breeds / with cat celebrities. You intersect that. And then for ad set 4, let's say you do cat celebrities with nonprofits. And then let's say for ad set 5, you do cat stores with cat owners. All right. So each of these ads, you want to run them at $5 a day. Okay, $5 a day, and you want to run them for 3 days. Okay, I want you to put, let's start where it says ad set 1, and I want you to draw an arrow and then just put $5 for 3 days.
So it's 75 altogether?
No, it should be 25 a day.
Yeah, so 3 days is 25 times 3.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Now, if that's still too much, then you can kind of shorten it and see if you could do 3. I would recommend minimum 3. All right. So you're going to do the same thing for all of them. So just draw that picture there, and then I'll tell you what to do afterwards. Okay. After the first 3 days, what you're looking for is a sale. That's what you're looking for. Okay. Now, I would recommend you use the pixel that you've already been spending money on.
So it would be
instead of the new pixel. That's what I recommend, but again, it's up to you. It's whatever you want to do.
This guy, which I had some that I started on.
Because you do have pixels that have been lit up. So that's what I recommend. But let's go back to the drawing board, so then I can give you the game plan. All right. So, all right, now after the 3 days, let's do an example here, okay? So let's say ad set 1 has 1 sale. Okay, so you could right next to the 3 days draw another arrow, and let's say ad set 1 has 1 sale. Okay, so let's say ad set 1 has 1 sale. Let's say ad set 3 has 1 sale.
Oh, hold on.
And then let's say ad set 5 has 1 sale as well. It could be more, okay? But we're keeping it simple for this example. And let's say ad set 5 has 1 sale as well. Okay? So now what do we do here? So ad set 2 has no sales. Ad set 4 has no sales. Okay? In that situation, you're going to pause those campaigns. You're going to pause at set 2, and you're going to pause at set 4 because they don't have any sales. Okay? And then same thing with the fourth one. You're going to pause that one. And I'll tell you what to do next.
My phone.
Okay. Now, the only time that you're actually going to let an ad run that has not made any sales, there's only one time. There's conditions, right? It's like there's a condition. There's only one. Like there's a condition, and the only time you're going to let an ad that didn't make you any money keep running is if it has really, really, really good metrics. Let's say the CPC is super low. It's got some add to carts. The CPM is low. CTR is through the roof. All these metrics are indicating that this ad's going to make you money, but it has no sales after the 3 days. What you're going to do is you're going to increase the budget by $5. So instead of $5, it's going to be $10, and you're going to let it run for 24 hours. This is actually going to give it that push. It's kind of like, all right, man, like you need to show me something right now, and you're going to let that run for 24 hours for $10. And that should tell you that $10 should either spill into a sale, or if it doesn't, then you just pause it the next day. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, yo, you're looking pretty good, man, but like, yo, you need to push it. Like, so I'm gonna push you, and if you don't perform, then I'm just closing you out, man. You know, it's kind of like you're the coach here. You're like basically coaching all these ads. You're monitoring all these people. These are your workers, and if they're not making you any money, you got to pause them. All right. So what happens now after you make that one sale? Well, if you make one sale, then you can increase the budget by $5. Okay. If you want to be more conservative, you can increase the budget by 20%, which is $1. But I recommend you increase the budget by $5. So from 5 to 10. Okay. Now, and you can let that run now for the next, 3 to 7 days. What I recommend is I don't recommend you increase the budget so fast. You want to be getting consistent sales. Once that consistency, you start to see that consistency, then you can raise it up another $5. Okay. So this is a really, really effective game plan and an effective process to do things that it's not going to make you spend more money than what you need to spend. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So give me some feedback. So tell me, like, show me like what you learned, what you got out of this, like this part, like what's your understanding?
Well, after the Excel sheet, everything is after I do that, everything is categorized. I go into my targeting. Right here, I do my first ad set. It will be cat breeds and the only question I have about that is how do I know how many I should do? Because I mean, if there's 100 cat breeds and 100 nonprofits, what should I look at as far as like reach and that type of stuff? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. In the beginning, right? This is the key word. This is where people spend a lot. I think you start sharing your screen, but
Yeah.
but in the beginning, this is the biggest problem that people do and this is the reason why they lose a lot of money, is they try to split test everything. There's no need to split test when you don't even know if the campaign is going to be a winner. So you have to group everything. So how do you know what breed to choose? Okay, you don't. So you're going to group them all because this campaign has to prove to you that it's worth split testing. Because if it's not worth split testing, you're just going to waste money. So if you split test every breed, you only do that when you're already making money. So because you're testing, you're going to group all of the breeds together, and then you're going to intersect with either within that breed, or you're going to intersect with another category. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So yeah, let's finish off that last game plan. So tell me so let's say you do that, you run these campaigns. After 3 days, what are you looking for?
0 sales, immediately pause it unless Your metrics are good.
Okay.
Need to nudge, so you increase by $5 for 24 hours. And one sale, you're going to increase by $5 and then wait for, you said 4 to 7 days?
That's going to be totally up to you. Actually, what I'd recommend is at least a sale a day consistently, or at least a sale every other day, for 7 days before you even consider raising it again.
Okay.
Again, Facebook ads is there's no it's not black and white. It's not like religion or anything like that. It's just like, it's based off of understanding your metrics, making good judgments off of that, and, just a little bit of creativity. So I'm trying to give you a process that I think would be really good for you, especially since your ad budget is not really that big. Cool. And
other question was, this stuff down here that no one talks about.
Let's talk about it.
Placements.
Yeah, for sure.
I was told the best way to do it is to get rid of Instagram, get rid of Audience Network, and get rid of Messenger, and do newsfeed only.
Yeah, that's good. That's good advice. I mean, that's what works for me.
And then as far as
conversions,
that's conversions. But this part I put in the group chat that no one answers.
It might have been too confusing, bro.
No, not that group chat. I'm talking about like out of all the videos I watch, no one answers what click you should do.
Yeah.
So is it after clicking one day, or is it, which one is it?
Yeah. Leave it at 7 days click or 1 day view. What that means is that the conversion window is Facebook, and all the activity that happened to you in the last 7 days, Facebook's going to use that information to optimize for the following day. So look at it this way. Let's say you launch your ad today. It's going to take the last 7 days of what happened to optimize your ad for today. So anything past 7 days, it's not going to use. It's really going to more focus on the last 7 days. So that's a 7-day conversion. Now, 7-day clicks or 1 day view. So that means that the 1 day, it uses the last 7 days clicks to optimize your ad. And it also uses, uses 1 day views. So whatever happened yesterday, the views that you got on your store yesterday is going to use that data to try to optimize for today to give you a better result. So it does it off of clicks and it does it off of views. Now it gives you a lot of different options. So which one do you go with? Again, you don't even have to think that far because it's not a winning campaign. Like you don't know if this is going to work or not. So you don't have to even go there. Just leave it the way it is. If in fact it does prove itself that it is a winner and you start making a lot of money with it, you have to now start coming up with different ways to split test. What else can I segmentize? That's going to be part of the scaling phase. When you start to segmentize different things like the age, the gender, the conversion window, the placement, the objective. But right now, there's no need to even get into that because you don't have a product that's a winner right now. You're testing everything. Make sense?
Okay. And as of right now, I shouldn't be paying attention to any of this because my pixel doesn't have any info, right?
Yeah. I mean, right now that stuff you do want to pay attention to it when you start intersecting your potential reach. But I mean, right now, as far as you having a new pixel, it's just not gonna optimize the way your old one would. But the audience definition doesn't really have to do with the pixel. It has to do more with your targeting. All right, cool, man. So we've basically gone over organizing the keywords. We have about 10 minutes left. Okay. Now, I think you mentioned that you wanted to talk about setting up the ads. So we kind of briefly talked about it. We created a campaign. I showed you how to organize the ads.
Well, let me show you the ones I did really quick, and then give me input on those, so we're not starting fresh.
Okay, cool.
Which one? This is the one I did.
This is the ad. Okay, so I'll give you input right now. You're creating the ad from this section right here. Now, it's not like it's bad, again, right? There's no right or wrong. However, what traditionally works better for me is when I can have a 1200 by 1200 picture ad because it gives more real estate. It's the internet is unstable. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So traditionally, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't create the ad from within here. I would either create it from page post, or do you see where it says use existing post?
Yeah.
Scroll up a little bit, click on that, okay? And then it's not, as you see that little plus sign? Okay. I would create the ad through here. And now this is going to allow me to create a 1200 by 1200 picture. So for me, the 1200 by 1200 picture typically goes viral more. It gets more shares. It's just bigger. It grabs more attention. So that's the only thing that I see that you're doing. That you're not doing something there. I would just change the size image. So you could do it either through there, or go to where it says Ads Manager. On the left-hand corner, click on that, and then hover over where it says All Tools, and then click on where it says Page Post under Create and Manage. And then as soon as you do that, just go ahead. I mean, I guess whatever. Don't say whatever. All right, cool. Once you do that, or you could do it through here. So through here is also, you just select the page in the left-hand corner. And then once you select the page, whatever it is, you can just go ahead and click Create Post. And then it's going to ask you link, which is what you've been doing. You've been doing link ads. Now, when you're doing it, it doesn't break it down this way. But here, what you're going to do is you're going to click on photo at the top. And now this is going to allow you to create a 1200 by 1200 image.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Link is the one where if anywhere you click, it brings them. Because I was told link has a higher conversion because anywhere you click, it'll bring them to your site versus photo. If you click on the photo, it'll just make it bigger.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, again, everything has its pros and cons. But what I recommend is the 1200 by 1200 because it's the potential of it going more viral. For me, the pros of having a 1200 by 1200 picture work better than just focusing on link clicks. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just photos and just a good call to action with the link on it and just telling people to click there. And then the people who don't know where to click they'll express how they feel on the comments. And you just got to make sure you look at the comments, and anyone who's going, how do you click on it? Like how do you get to the story? Just give them the link. But yeah, I mean, photos, that 1200 by 1200, man. I mean, it's kind of hard to look past that when you have an image really that big. It grabs your attention. So
with this one option, I would put like whatever the description is, and then put like get it now, then put the link.
So you just literally put the picture, you upload the picture, and then where it says post text, you just put the ad copy, and then the call to action has to have your link. You know, the link to your website.
Okay.
And then you see on the bottom where it says, how do you want this to use? Only as a post or use as ad, and it will always be posted on your page later. So it depends. You can either do like a dark post, which is nobody will see it on your page, which is the first one, or the second one is going to be used for multi-purposes. It's going to be used for an ad, but it's also going to be published on your fan page.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the 1200 by 1200 is the thing that I don't see there. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at something else there. Maybe you have something else for me. And then we could probably talk about your product page.
This one I got a lot of reach on, but I don't think it did anything.
Another thing that I recommend is like with the 1200 by 1200, something that works really well is by putting a banner on the bottom. A banner that says something like 50% off or, on sale today.
On the actual picture or down here?
No, not down, like in the picture. In the 1200 by 1200, you can create a little banner using canva.com. Would you like to see an example?
Yeah.
Okay, stop sharing your screen. And then I'll go ahead and share my screen. Let me just pull it up real quick. Okay. All right, so there's like different kind of ad posts that you can create. So this is one of them. Do you see this one right here? Okay, the banner that I was talking about is right here, 50% off.
Okay.
Create something like that. Now, this is a different kind of ad. I'm using the background. I'm targeting wolf people, right? And I'm using the background like as a little wolf. You see the wolf face? And then I'm highlighting the product, okay? You can do that, or you could do something really simple. Like you could literally just do the picture with the white background. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And you don't have to make it yellow and red. I just have those. I mean, you could do it different colors. You know, you could do it green or, you know, red and even change. You could just play around with it, you know. But the little banner definitely grabs attention. It's a lot bigger, so you could put that banner in there for sure. And, you know, you could do stuff like that. So with the white background. So, or you could do it like this, which is like the background is the niche, and then you just highlight the product.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's one way to do it. So, yeah, let's see what else we could take a look at. I mean, we have about 3 minutes left.